Good evening, guys. My name's the Friendly Investor. Welcome back to another episode. I just want to say thank you very much for the appreciation on a couple of my videos I've done recently over the past few days. One on Virgin Galactic and Pineapple, but all of my videos I've really appreciated the likes, and any feedback you guys have, please just chuck it in the comments. I'm always up for a discussion to talk about investing. This channel is essentially looking at destructive innovation in the investing industry, but also anything to do with investing, that any stocks that you may have your eye on that you'd like for me to talk about. But the main ones that I'd like to talk about are destructive innovation, for instance, the space tourism, autonomous technology, autonomous vehicles, so the EV industry, renewable energy, and everything around the EV industry, for instance, the batteries and batteries as a service and charge points. That are very excited that new companies are releasing themselves in the vehicle market, which has really threatened the old traditional cars, for instance, the hybrids and the petrol-powered cars, which really, within the next 10 to 20 years, they're going to be extinct, and it's going to be an EV-only industry, just from my opinion and from the news that's coming out and the forecast that I've seen. But in this episode, I just want to talk about Workhorse, the exciting news and the reason for the recent climb, and positive news that could hint at a potential Workhorse UPS deal, where Workhorse is achieving 100% of it, at least. Well, not at least. 80% of it at least, with hopefully 100. So I just want to talk about Joe Biden. He announced that he wants to replace government fleet with electric vehicles. Now, there were only 3 competitors in the running for this. It was Ford Motors. I can't remember the other one, but it wasn't an American-owned manufacturer, and Workhorse. Now, Workhorse is the only fully 100% EV first mile delivery car, last mile delivery car, one or the other, and which indicates and hints that they could be achieving at least more than 50% in this contract. Now, originally it was expected that there could have been a dual contract, where this contract was split between 2 companies, for instance Ford Motors, who have a hybrid but are doing their research to design an autonomous delivery vehicle, whereas Workhorse already have that, but they don't have the manufacturing capacity and the storage to produce all these vehicles. But they have partnered with Lordstown Motors to provide that space and to provide that development for them to get those cars on the road as fast as possible. Now, after this, we've seen that Workhorse stock has increased rapidly. It increased by about $6 today, with the finish of about 32.26, which is very exciting because it starts at 27 and ends up 32. Very good. So that's a $5 increase over the day. Now, we look at the complete day and how it's panned out. We can see it's a lot more volatile than it seems when you look over the year or the forecast. We look at long forecast. We look at the day only. It's very volatile, but this is from where people are selling off. You have the large institutions selling some of their stocks, selling some of their profits to potentially invest in other things or to reinvest into that company once the stock price has dropped. But that's what it means. It's not to worry about. And don't panic, because it's usually the larger investors. And if you are a retail investor, and in the long run, although your money does have an impact in this, it won't necessarily change the price. So if you don't have a lot of money but you do believe in this company, I recommend keeping the money in long term, because long term usually pays off. And when you're in the market, you won't miss any days of any positive greens, for instance this one. So all the short sellers or the people that sold have missed out on this great run today. Another interesting fact and piece of news today I want to talk about is China Evergrande. And what's happened here is that they've gained after 3. So what happened is this company are looking at investing into the next generation of EV vehicles and the top and the most powerful new electric vehicle groups. So hopefully that we can see some sort of deal with Workhorse and this Chinese electric vehicle firm. Hopefully, this could potentially hint at a future in the next 5 years where Workhorse are doing their delivery vehicles in China. That would be very exciting. But I got in at 1 a year ago. I got in at 1. I got in about, unfortunately I didn't get around here. I got in about the 16, 17 mark, and eventually I have paid off so far, but I plan on holding for as long as possible until Workhorse can really start to get going. Once after this deal, and once they can agree larger contacts with other companies, for instance Amazon and other delivery companies, but even not just delivery companies, there are other vehicles, for instance, they have technology that can do with fridges, and their drone technology can be used for more than just deliveries, which is very exciting, and they can be utilised for more than just their EV and delivery industry. Even though that's predominantly what they're going to be known for, they have other things other routes they can go to if this doesn't pan out. Thank you very much for watching my video. Remember, this is just for entertainment purposes, and I'm not responsible for any actions after this video. But thank you very much, and hopefully look forward to any comments in the comment below. Cheers, have a great day, bye bye.